Hey YouTube, Dailyshoefrenzy here, bringing you a size 10 Dunk Low City Market. I think that's the name of it. I'm almost positive it is. This is an interesting shoe. I like the materials. You see all the stuff that it has in there on the design and stuff. I was trying to get it to focus. The yellow print, whatever that says. I don't even know what it says. Honestly, I could tell you on a lot of these shoes, I don't even know what it stands for. But I like the design. I buy stuff for resale, so I don't really get up in Blue Ribbon. I'm quite sure that Blue Ribbon was the original name of Nike's shoe, the running shoe. Because I did read the Phil Knight book years ago. What was the name of it? I don't remember. But yeah, Blue Ribbon, and the guy he started Nike with before it was Nike was called Blue Ribbon. I think it started out with a track star, if I'm not mistaken, that they were trying to sponsor or endorse to wear the sneakers and try to get everybody else and influence and everything else into wearing eventually sneaker called Nike. Was it Shoe Dog? I think the name of the book was Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. But yeah, so that must have something to do with the original, with the original name. It's Blue Ribbon Studio? I don't know what that other piece is supposed to say, but yeah, so it's got some detail there. 1985, I don't know when that was. Nike Sportswear, so that's sort of that old school look. And this is Blue Ribbon, I think it says Blue Ribbon Studio. So yeah, that's a little backstory of that, with the Blue Ribbon name at least. So yeah, it's quite an interesting shoe, obviously very colorful. You see on that there with the yellow, blue, green, red, white, it's all over the place. But interesting shoe. I bought it, I want to say these were 300 too. Looks like resale is about 400. I look on Alias, and I never really paid attention to before to last. It says last sold. It has your what you put as an ask price. Then you have your bidders, and then you have your last sold, which I think it links to Flight Club, because I'm quite sure they're all under the same umbrella. So last sold on this one, I believe it was 375, but on Alias the highest bid is 218. So you got to try to find that can match my buyer's price, which I'm not, because I'm gonna take a loss on them. But I'm gonna send these to Stadium Goods. This is the part of that group that's going to Stadium Goods. It's the left shoe. The City Market, the ones I shot earlier. Dunk Low, Purple Pulse, what I got over there, Air Force Ones, Puerto Rico joints. I think they pulled those, or it was a light release or something like that happened with the release. I don't remember what I paid for those either, but I have to look it up before I shoot the video. At least I should. It won't focus. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I have to check the pricing on these, but they all go into Stadium, because that's why I'm not, my pricing's all over the place. So I look on there and see, when I got these in, I looked on Stadium Goods. I did my preset pricing, so to see what I'll get for them. Well, at least what I can send them in for, because Stadium Goods has a price range. If you don't fall into their price range, you can't send them the shoe. So it's a pre-approved price. So once you have that pre-approved price in their range, then you can send them the shoe or prepare it to ship to them. So that's how that works. Messing with the lighting here, so you may see it on the sneaker or not. Yeah, that's how that works, and I don't remember what the range was on it. Some shoes I could make some money on, some shoes I break even or take a loss after fees. So this is one, I think that it was a little profit there. This looks wild that it's showing. It looks super dull to me looking through the phone there. Shot on the iPhone 13 again. I was trying to look at the net weight. This is 35.2 ounces, which is crazy. The detail there with it. Yeah, so that's how the pricing works there. So, like I said, the Nike Air Force Ones, Puerto Rico will be the next video. I don't think Nike has anything dropping. I think Dunks is supposed to supposedly restock on Tuesday. So I believe that's it for this week. I didn't even really check. Buying the new or trying to get the newer stuff from sneakers and Nike has been not good. So I'll see what happens with those lost and found joints for retail. If I get them for retail, then I could sell the pair that I spent way too much money on that I covered in the last video. I could sort of chop the price. I've also got the Yeezy Sun size 16. So that seems to be a bonkers price. Also, because I said last sold was like 1900 or something like that. I paid, I want to say 300, 330 somewhere in there for them. So, but it's a size 16. So you're not going to find many people looking for that shoe. So that's definitely going to Stadium Goods. And I believe, once again, that's the next thing with Stadium Goods. The price range, I believe on those, it wouldn't let me go any lower. So it was like 1,000 to like 1,500, I want to say. It was somewhere in that range. So you got to pick within that range. I couldn't sell them for 800. It'd be an unapproved price. I can't sell them for 2,000 because it'd be an unapproved price. So they won't accept it at all. So you have to also post in that range. So that's the range that they think your shoe would sell quicker in. So it's a little tricky with Stadium Goods, but I don't mind. People seem to like to shop there. Shoes seem to move pretty quick. That's the next thing with consignment. Usually sits a little while. Usually on Alias, I can sell them pretty quick. But the oldest stuff that I have, it's going to take a little while. So it's definitely going to take a little while to get that stuff posted and stuff like that. I was thinking off my head, I had Supremes. I got to look for my Supremes too. I got a Supreme cross trainer that I had posted on Alias too. Just got me to thinking, I don't know why this seems dark in this back end right here. I'll have to look at the video and see. I don't do no editing, of course, but one take Johnny. So yeah, so this is City Market. Tuesday we'll see what happens, which what's that date? The 25th. We'll see what happens with that restock. So but other than that, the next video will be the Air Force Ones Puerto Rico joint. So until then, on to the next one.